Order Village of Hazel Crest regular board meeting at 7:21. Pledge of Allegiance.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Roll call, please.
Mayor Osborne,
Here.
Trustee Grant,
Here.
Trustee Ramsey,
Present.
Trustee Rogers,
Present.
Trustee Moore,
Here.
Trustee Reyes.
Here.
Gotta say her name.
Yes, I got name.
For the record.
Sandra Slate.
Oh, Sandra Slate is absent.
Right. We have a quorum. Have a prayer, please.
Every head bowed in the place today. Heavenly Father, we thank you for this, another day that you have given us. We thank you for this, the assembly of these your people. We're asking that you come into this presence, give us the understanding and the discerned spirit to make this village more than what we ever imagined it can be. Let us not forget about the incidents of this week, and let's touch every family that's been afflicted by it. And we're asking in your name that you touch us all and give us that understanding that is needed to carry on the spirit of Hazel Crest. We pray these blessings in your name. Thank God.
Amen.
Okay. Any consideration for possible remote?
No, Mayor.
Any correspondence?
Yes, I have one here.
Oh, yeah.
News release.
Yeah.
Okay, it's like two together, so I'm going to do
See
it like
which one it is. Which one it
it's
is.
this one. It's both of them together. So,
Okay.
okay. Want me to read just this one?
Yeah.
You want
It's
me?
the same one, though, isn't it?
No, it's two different ones.
Okay, go ahead.
It's the same, but they gave us two.
You want to just read the first one?
This first one. All right. This is a certificate of achievement for excellence in financing reporting has been awarded to the Village of Hazel Crest by the Governor Finance Office Associated of the United States and Canada. The abbreviation is GFOA for its comprehensive annual financial report, CAFR. The certificate of achievement is the highest form of recognition in the area of government accounting and financial reporting, and it's attained, represented, and significant accomplishment by a government and its management. And an award of financial reporting achievement has been awarded to the individual or department designated by the government as primarily responsible for preparing the award-winning CAFR. The CAFR has been judged by an impartial panel to meet the high standards of the program, which included is the demonstrated and constructive spirit of full disclosure to clearly communicate its financial story and motivate potential users and user groups to read the CAFR. So this was awarded to the village.
Mr. Hazel Crest.
I think we will be getting a certificate or something later on.
All right.
Yes.
Mr. Manager, can you explain a little bit about that whole certificate process?
There's detailed reporting requirements from accounting standards that have to be met, national standards, in order to qualify for that. I believe only about 15% of the municipalities in the United States apply for that, and resulting in a little over 11% that are approved to receive such awards. So it's a mark above many people, or many communities, where you have attained that accreditation.
Great job. Okay, Mayor's report. On this past Saturday, April 21st, Governor State University had a Peace with a Purpose information fair. The fair was a group of organizations and not-for-profit organizations that help individuals with job searches, interviewing for jobs. We had the Cook County Forest Preserve come out and talk about the services they provide to the community. This was supported by the South Suburban Regional Mayor Black Caucus and Governor State University and Workforce Development. So it was a great event. We had a lot of students come out and also citizens and residents from the region. This event is the fourth event that we had with Peace with a Purpose, which is a workshop that we've had at different facilities throughout the Southland to promote businesses, promote jobs, and promote education within the Southland region. And so this one at Governor State University, which they supported, was a capstone of what we've been doing for the last year since 2017. So I want to thank Governor State University. I want to thank Carolyn Carter, who helped with the process. I want to thank all the Hazel Crest residents who came out to actually be a part of that. And I want to thank the Southland community for coming out and supporting this effort. So it was a great effort, and I really enjoyed it, and I think we're going to do a couple of more in the near future. And that ends my report. And I should have a proclamation, but I don't have it.
Yes.
Thank you, Dan. Thank you, Dan. Okay, we have a proclamation recognizing Saturday, April 28, 2018 as Arbor Day in the village of Hazel Crest. Whereas in 1872, J. Sterling Morton proposed to the Nebraska Board of Agriculture that a special day be set aside for planting of trees. And whereas this holiday, called Arbor Day, was first observed with the planting of more than 1 million trees in Nebraska, and Arbor Day is now observed throughout the nation and the world. And whereas trees can reduce the erosion of our precious topsoil by wind and water, cut heating and cooling costs, moderate the temperature, clean the air, produce oxygen, and provide habitats for wildlife. And whereas trees are a renewable resource, giving us paper, wood for our homes, fuel for our fires, and countless other wood products. And trees in our village increases property values, enhances the economy vitality of business areas, and beautify our community. And whereas the village of Hazel Crest has been recognized as a Tree City USA by the National Arbor Day Foundation for 30 years, and desires to continue its tree planting ways. Now, therefore, I, Bernard L. Alsbury, Jr., President of the Village of Hazel Crest, County of Cook, State of Illinois, hereby proclaim April 28, 2018 as Arbor Day in the Village of Hazel Crest, and urges all citizens to support efforts to protect our trees and woodlands and support our village urban forestry program. Signed this date, 24th of April, 2018. We have a second proclamation here. International Code Council Building Safety Proclamation. Building Safety Month. May 2018, whereas our village of Hazel Crest is committed to recognizing our growth and strength depends on the safety and economic value of the homes, buildings, and infrastructures that serve our citizens, both in everyday life and in times of natural disasters. And whereas our confidence in structural integrity of these buildings that make up our community is achieved through the devotion of guardians, building safety, and fire prevention officials, so I have some in your mouth get dry, architects, engineers, buildings, tradespeople, design professionals, labor, and other in construction industry who work year-round to ensure the safe construction of buildings. And whereas these guardians are dedicated members of the International Code Council, a U.S.-based organization that brings together local, state, and federal officials that are experts in the built environment to create and implement the highest quality codes to protect us in the buildings where we live, learn, work, worship, and play. Whereas our nation benefits economically and technologically from using the international code that are developed by a national voluntary consensus code and standards development organization. Our government is able to avoid the high cost and complexity of developing and maintaining these codes, which are the most widely adopted building safety and fire position codes in the nation. These modern building codes include safeguards to protect the public from natural disasters such as hurricanes, snowstorms, tornadoes, wildland fires, floods, earthquakes, and whereas Building Safety Month is sponsored by the International Code Council to remind the public about the critical role of our community's largely unknown guardians of public safety, our local code officials, who assure us of safe, efficient, and livable buildings that are essential to keep America great. And whereas building codes save lives, the theme for Building Safety Month 2018 encourages all Americans to raise awareness of the importance of building safety and resilience construction, fire prevention, disaster migration, and new technology in the construction industry. Building Safety Month 2018 encourages appropriate steps everyone can take to ensure that the places where we live, learn, work, worship, and play are safe. It recognizes that the countless lives that have been saved due to implementation of safety codes by local and state agencies. And whereas each year, in observance of Building Safety Month, Americans are asked to consider the commitment to improve building safety and economic investment at home and in the community, and to acknowledge the essential service provided to all of us, local, state, and building department, fire prevention bureaus, federal agencies, in the protection of lives and property. Now, therefore, I, President Bernard Alsbury, Jr., in the village of Hazel, Crest, do hereby proclaim the month of May 2018 as Building Safety Month. Accordingly, I encourage all our citizens to join their communities in participating in Building Safety Month activities. Thank you. Can I get an applause, man? Village manager, report.
No report, Mr. President.
Legal. Okay. Police?
Mr. President, trustees, citizens, department heads, a couple of things. First thing is we're accepting applications for lateral hire. The last day for applications is this Friday, the 27th. It must be postmarked by 5 p.m. on this Friday. Also, our senior event that we'll be hosting at Applebee's on May the 12th is almost full. We only got a couple spots left. We almost got 150 people that have signed up for this. So, if anybody's still interested, we got a couple spaces open. You can contact my administrative assistant at the police department and she'll take care of you. Also, we've contacted the school districts here in Hazel Crest about the daddy-daughter dance. For those who don't know, we partner with Chicago Police Department at the South Shore Cultural Center, where there are young ladies who do not have father figures in their lives. Police chiefs and command staff individuals come in our dress uniforms, and we escort the young ladies for their junior high age. We escort them for the evening to like a prom type of environment. It's free to them, and it's just a huge event. So that is actually May the 5th, the day before the breakfast. Just a reminder also that Hazel Crest is a participant in the Illinois Police Chiefs Association Distracted Driver Week. We are not supposed to be driving with phones in our hands, but we are making a concerted effort this week to give out tickets. And once again, I see a lot of folks drive thinking because they drive like this that it's okay. That is not acceptable. It's called hands-free device, which means the device is supposed to be down. So get you a Bluetooth or something to that effect. Put it on speakerphone so that you don't have to hold it into your hand, or you will get a ticket. And the final thing is our officers are still doing a tremendous job. We had a domestic situation this past week that turned into a situation where the guy actually barricaded himself into the home. And our officers, normally we may have had to call out a SWAT team, but our officers, our patrol officers were savvy enough to talk this person out of the house after about an hour. They did it. Nobody got hurt. You know, we hear about law enforcement shooting people all the time when stuff goes bad, but when we have situations like that, they don't get the recognition. Well, I want everybody to know that our officers here in Hazel Crest do a tremendous job every day, and this was just got people working on the street that were able to peacefully resolve a situation where the offender wasn't hurt, officers weren't hurt, and everything worked out fine. So that's all I have, sir.
Thank you so much. Public Works?
Thank you, President, trustees, residents of Hazel Crest, department heads. I'd like to offer the following report on behalf of the Department of Public Works. We had a water main break recently over at the edge of the pond, right over there on the 170th, right off of Kedzie. What made that situation unique is where the water main break was located at. It made it difficult to access the leak. So we had to put in a insertion valve to stop the flow of the leak prior to where the incident had occurred, which allows us to isolate the leak so the leak don't continue until the land is able to dry out some. So now we can get over there and access where the leak is and make the repair. We continue to do cash-based repairs as we are become aware of them, or as residents identify them across the village. We have completed the brush pickup for the month of April. In addition, we have started our round of street sweeping for streets across the village, including county roads. We have completed our water survey for 2018, so that should be preparing to go out in relatively short order. And in addition, we are preparing to support both the District 152.5 Wellness Walk, which is this Saturday, as well as the Village Cleanup and Arbor Day program. So thank you, guys.
Okay, Inspectional Services.
Good evening, everyone. And thank you, President, for the proclamation. I appreciate it. This Friday morning, April the 27th, I will be attending the Cook County Department of Transportation annual coordination meeting to be informed of local IDOT and local Cook County Department of Transportation construction projects, which will affect the village. Also, Cook County construction permit process reviews will be conducted at the same time. We attended it last year, and a lot of helpful information was given to us. So that includes my report. Thank you.
Thank you. Human Resources.
Thank you, Mr. President, Board of Trustees, Mr. Manager. I just have one thing. For those residents who pay their water bills online, you know that we have an agreement with the Illinois State Treasurer. Well, as of just a few days ago, the village of Hazel Crest, because the state of Illinois had already contracted with JET payment services for ePay. So when you go on our website and click on Pay Your Water Bill, it's going to take you to a site called JetPay. But you'll see the Village of Hazel Crest webpage as you normally would, but it looks a little bit different because the provider is different. So don't be alarmed. It is legitimate. It's new. You can use it. You can utilize it to pay your bill as a guest, or you can actually create an account with JetPay to continuously pay your water bill. You can store your payment information there. So it's actually a pretty nice website, but it's something that the village actually just opened up or enacted over the last couple of days. That's all.
Thank you. Fire?
Thank you, Mr. President. Early Sunday morning on April 22nd, the fire department was dispatched to a house fire in the 17700 block of Stonebridge. Upon arrival, the crew found light smoke coming from the front door. The crew was told that all occupants were out and that the fire was in the basement. A working call fire response was called at about 9:06 a.m. as crews began fighting the fire. While fighting the fire in the basement, additional manpower was needed, so a box alarm was called and additional communities came in to assist the Hazel Crest Fire Department. There was a report of a firefighter down in the basement, and a mayday, which is an emergency situation, was called for, and the firefighter was brought outside, taken to the hospital, and seen by the hospital staff and released. A second firefighter was also transported for possible smoke inhalation. He was also seen, examined, and released. The homeowner was also taken for possible smoke inhalation, and there's no further report on the homeowner at this time. fire was extinguished after approximately 1 hour. The fire departments that answered the call for assistance were Country Club Hills, Homewood, Flossmoor, Lansing, South Holland, Oak Forest, Markham, Thornton, East Hazel Crest, and Calumet City. And crews from Glenwood and Tinley Park and Bud's Ambulance Service covered our fire station. So the cause of the fire is still under investigation, waiting to hear back from the arson investigators. That should be sometime by the end of the week. So once again, our fire department, and with the assistance of other members of the mutual aid box alarm system, did an excellent job of extinguishing that fire on that Sunday morning. Secondly, we're still doing the NIMS, National Incident Management System requirements are due by the village personnel. Those of you who don't have it and need it should know by now. We're waiting for your response. Preparations for the pancake breakfast is going well, and it will be on June 3rd, 2018, this year, June 3rd, from 7 until noon. On April 20th, Hillcrest High School will be recognizing the Hazel Crest Fire Department on May the 8th at its board meeting for all the hard work that went into getting the cadet program up and running. We've been, for several years, been trying to get this cadet program up and running, and we finally, back in December, got this thing going, so it's pretty much over with now. It's got a couple more weeks to go, but it's something that's going to be good for the students that go to school in Hazel Crest, to try to introduce them to the fire department and what it takes to establish a career in fire service. And that concludes my report.
Thank you, Chief, and great job on that cadet program at Hillcrest High School. Thank you so very much. Much needed. Community and business relations.
Thank you, Mr. President. Good evening. I would like to invite everyone to I Love Hazel Crest Village-wide Cleanup Day and Arbor Day Tree Planting on Saturday, April 28th, starting at 9 a.m. Registration and assignments. And there's the cleanup time. We go off from 10 to 12 and come back for lunch. We're working with the Beautification Commission and the Arbor Day Commission. Volunteers are needed, and there is a contest. Whoever brings the most volunteers with a very, very nice gift. So sign up, we still have time. Also on Saturday, May 5th, the Veterans Commission is hosting a Stepping with the Troops fundraiser here at the Village Hall in the senior room. There's a $15 fee and refreshments will be available. That concludes my report.
Thank you. Economic development.
No report.
Can I get a motion to open the floor for public participation for items on the agenda?
I move that we open to public participation for items on the agenda only.
Second.
Moved by Trustee Ramsey, second by Trustee Moore, to open the floor for public participation for items on the agenda. All's in favor?
Aye.
Anyone want to speak to any item that's on the agenda? This is the time to do so. No one. Okay. Can I get a motion to close public participation for items on the agenda?
Move to close public participation for items on the agenda.
Second.
Moved by Trustee Ramsey, second by Trustee Rogers, to close public participation for items on the agenda. All's in favor?
Aye.
Motion passes. Okay, Trustee Grant.
Thank you, President Osbury. I move to approve the regular meeting minutes of April 10, 2018.
Second.
Been moved by Trustee Grant, second by Trustee Riz, to approve regular meeting minutes for April 10, 2018. Any discussion on this item? Roll call, please.
Trustee Grant.
Yes.
Trustee Moore.
Yes.
Trustee Ramsey.
Yes.
Trustee Reyes.
Yes.
Trustee Rogers.
Yes.
Motion carries.
Second. No one voted.
Thought you didn't start.
Oh, okay. I got one. Oh.
Trustee Moore.
Thank you, President Osbury. I motion to approve accounts payable number 18-24 dated April 24th, 2018 in amount of $371,485.69.
Second.
Been moved by trustee Moore, second by trustee Grant, to approve accounts payable number 18-24 dated April 24, 2018, in the amount of $371,485.69. Any discussion on this item? Roll call, please.
Give it to us. There you go.
Trustee Grant.
Yes.
Trustee Moore.
Yes.
Trustee Ramsey.
Yes.
Trustee Reyes.
Yes.
Trustee Rogers.
Yes.
Motion carries. Trustee Ramsey.
I move to approve and authorize the execution of document with Ujamaa Construction Incorporated of Chicago for construction management service as presented.
Second.
Been moved by trustee Ramsey, second by trustee Moore, to approve and authorize the execution of documents with Ujamaa Construction Incorporated of Chicago for the construction management services as presented. Any discussion on this item? Roll call, please.
Trustee Grant.
Yes.
Trustee Moore.
Yes.
Trustee Ramsey.
Yes.
Trustee Rogers.
Yes.
Trustee Reyes.
Yes.
Motion carries. Trustee Reyes.
I move to postpone the authorization of
Item D.
I'm sorry. I move to postpone the approval and authorization to authorize the execution of documents with Revere Properties of Chicago for architectural services as presented.
Second.
Been moved by trustee Reyes, second by trustee Moore, to postpone the approved authorization of execution of documents with Revere Properties of Chicago for architectural service as presented. Any discussion on this item?
Yes. We
Yes.
need to postpone it indefinitely or to the next meeting.
It's indefinite.
Indefinitely.
It's indefinite.
Okay. With the amendment, indefinitely.
Right.
Any more discussion on this item? Roll call, please.
Trustee Grant.
Yes.
Trustee Moore.
Yes.
Trustee Ramsey.
Yes.
Trustee Reyes.
Yes.
Trustee Rogers.
Yes.
Motion carries. Trustee Rogers.
Thank you, Mr. Mayor.
Wait a minute. No, not yet. That's right.
You got
We'll postpone that to next meeting.
Okay. I motion to postpone the budget for fiscal year 2018-2019 as presented.
Second.
Been moved by trustee Rogers, second by trustee Grant, to postpone the approval of the budget for fiscal year 2018 and 2019 as presented. Any discussion on this item?
Yes, to postpone it to the next meeting?
Next
week.
Next meeting.
Okay.
Yeah.
to
To
special
next
meeting.
week?
Yeah, the next special meeting.
A special meeting to be held next week.
Right.
Okay.
Okay, roll call, please.
Trustee Grant.
Yes.
Trustee Moore.
Yes.
Trustee Ramsey.
Yes.
Trustee Reyes.
Yes.
Trustee Rogers.
Yes.
Motion passes.
Mr. President,
Yes.
would you entertain a motion to approve the meeting for next week so that it's done and on the record, please?
Yes, we can. Can I get a motion to approve a special meeting on May the 1st, 2018, Tuesday at 6 p.m.?
You have to, one of the trustees.
I said, can I get a motion? Oh, yeah, I'm sorry.
Okay.
Somebody make the motion, Mary.
Okay, I move to have a special meeting for the budget for fiscal year 2018, 2019 on next Tuesday, May 1st, at 6 p.m.
Second.
Been moved by trustee Grant, second by trustee Ramsey, to approve a special meeting to discuss the budget for 2018, 2019 at 6 p.m. May 1st, Tuesday, May 1st, 2018. Any discussion on this item? Roll call, please.
Trustee Grant.
Yes.
Trustee Rogers.
Yes.
Trustee Ramsey.
Yes.
Trustee Reyes.
Yes.
Trustee Moore.
Yes.
Motion carries. Can I get a motion to open the floor for public comments?
I move that we open up for public comments.
A second.
Been moved by trustee Rogers, second by trustee Grant, to open the floor for public comments. All's in favor?
Aye.
If anyone wants to come forward and speak at this time, the floor is open.
Good evening.
Good evening.
The board and all department heads. I bring you greetings from the Bremen Township Assessor's Office. I'm here today to just make you aware and the village aware of the fact that we've opened the books for appeals for 2018. Effective tomorrow morning, we will start taking appeals in our office. at appealing the assessed valuation of your properties from the assessor's office, Cook County Assessor's Office. Y'all understand the Bremen Township?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Okay. So we're going to be helping you process the appeals in our office. And I want to let the village know that we're here to do that, and also to get it out to any of the residents. That we'll be taking that process. We'll be going on from effective tomorrow up through May 25th. In the office from 9 to 5 daily. No appointments are needed. Just simply come by. We also are allocating 2 Saturdays for those who may not be able to come out during regular normal hours. For the May 9th, May 12th, and May 19th. Our office will be open from 9 a.m. to 1 p.m. to allow the residents to come out and file their appeals. Okay?
What's the address on that office location?
The office is located at 16361 Kedzie Parkway in Markham, Illinois. It's the Bremen Township office. Okay?
All right.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Assessor, appreciate it. Anyone else?
Good evening, everyone. My name is Greg Washington. I reside at 3425 Maple Lane. I'm coming on behalf of the Open Lands Commission, just to remind everybody and the residents that we will be having our own Arbor Day celebration on open lands from 10 to 12, in which we will be planting trees. And also to do quick promotion, the Open Lands Facebook page is just now established. Same thing with our official YouTube channel. And on Saturday will be our official launch day. And hopefully everybody will show up. We can ask people why the open lands is so important to them. And hopefully I'll see everybody there. Thank you.
Thank you.
Where is that meeting going to be held?
No, we're going to be right in the open lands, 10 to 12. Carl Persons should be there with us and the rest of the open lands group. And we will be planting trees.
All right. Thank you.
Good evening, everybody. My name is Sarah Helm. I reside at 2818 173rd Street. I am here tonight on behalf of the Beautification Commission. I would like to apologize to Chief Jackson for the mistakenly overlooking your award, our Christmas tour award that we normally give. The fire department lit up 175th Street. Without did anything in the south suburbs that I went around and I saw. And I really apologize for overlooking you and the fire department for your award. I'd like to present a certificate of resignation to Chief Charles Jackson, Hazel Crest Fire Department, for the 2017 Holiday Lighting Awards.
Excuse me.
Please accept our apology.
Thank you very much. Take a picture. Take a picture, Chief.
That's not my fire station, that's the village.
That's right. But you keep it nice. You're the warehouseman. Take a picture with the commissioner there. Come on, you can stand up there. Come up this way, Chief. Get us a whole board behind you here. Dining. I didn't hear Can you get all of us in a little bit? Come on, guys. Everybody. Come on, John. Everybody up here.
When's your last day?
All right, can you see the certificate?
What a beautiful bag. Thank you.
Let's get that on book face.
That's where it's cracking up over there, man.
Let's get that on book face now.
Anyone else? Can I get a motion to close public participation?
I move that we close public participation.
Second.
The moved by Trustee moved by Trustee Rogers, second by Trustee Reyes. All those in favor of close public participation, say aye.
Aye.
I want to thank everyone for coming out today. I hope you all open your villager. Your villager should have been in the mail last week. Open your villager. We have a lot of activities going on this year. We've done a lot of things in the beginning of the year. And so I want to thank everyone for the support and continue to be Hazel Crest proud. Can I get a motion to adjourn?
I move we adjourn.
Second.
Been moved by Trustee Ramsey, second by Trustee Moore. All in favor?
Aye.
We adjourn.
Amen.
At 7:50.
11:50. Something has to change.